I'll look at
whichever one you want to, man.
All right, bet.
So what did you feel was the biggest thing that like you guys not only did to change the game, but kind of like learn just as far as fight? I know you 10 practices in, but just what did you learn as far as your ability to fight?
Just stick together when stuff get hard. We're better in numbers, so we just fought through and then just brought our physicality up a little bit, and then it helped us a lot in the second half.
What did Coach say to you guys when you were down around 20 in the first quarter, second quarter? What was his main message at that time?
This is what we needed. We had 8 weeks to practice or whatever. We always played each other, never faced adversity for real. So, he wanted to see how we was going to respond when we got down 20. And obviously, we stuck together, we came back, and we beat adversity.
You obviously turned the defense up in the second half, but it wasn't just the defense. That was also leading to a lot of great offense for you guys. You really got into the flow. What did you defensively to change to get there?
Nothing. Like I said, we just played more physicality. At first, they was punking us. They was being more physical. They was, getting the extra plays that, we needed, allowing them to get offensive rebounds, stuff like that. So once we started turning that away and then we got out of transition and run and just be us, then that's when the tables turned.
How much does it help you guys just to have to learn and adjust on the fly? And again, it's August. There's so many scenarios you guys haven't even been through. How much does it help just to be kind of like, get punched in the mouth and have to figure it out?
Man, that's great, man, because we'd rather get punched in the mouth right now than in March. So, face it right now and then face it with chin up and then, just take the punches, roll with them.
You talked after that practice when we talked to you guys. A lot of you talked about who the voices would be, who the leaders would be, older guys wanting to be. What was it like in those huddles when you are down 15, 17, 20 points and you guys maybe do need to, sort of step up and lead for each other?
Just telling one another that, stuff happens, man. We get down, we get up, got to be the same team, whether we're up 20 or down 20. And ultimately, everybody's talking, most not be as vocal as others, but, everybody's talking, everybody's communicating. So whether y'all see it or not, it's 14 talking the whole time.
Seemed to be pretty chippy out there. Was that just because they were physical with you, or where did that?
No, that's just how he is, man. That's just how we are.
When you have a run like that, I want to say it was like 70-19. What is that like?
That was the run?
It was, yes, it was 70-19. What is that like? I've never been a part of a run like that before. Like, what is that? What's it feel like?
What it looked like, man. No, I'll just play. It was, honestly, don't know. I didn't think it was that bad, but I don't know how to answer that one. It felt good, though, for all of our pieces to fall together, all of us play together, and then, just make that run.
I bet.
Not good.
Coach stressed the importance of cutting that deficit to 13 at the half. How important was that as a team perspective?
Very important, It was I think it was 24 at the time, and so it was just like chip it away, try to get we was actually trying to get to at least 10 before half, but 13 wasn't bad, so start over, and then after we come out, it's 0-0.
When you're hot, just what is that zone like when it's just like everything you shoot is just falling?
Just like me in an empty gym, man. I don't see nobody. It's just me playing, just me being me.
When you guys are down on the road in February, do you think this is a moment that you'd be able to pull from and say?
Of course, because it was hard out here. I'm not sure what the foul count was, but we didn't get a lot of calls and stuff like that. So it's gonna be like that just in February in tournament time. So it was just easy for us.
Thanks, Lamar.
Thank you, Lamar.